You want to create amazing projects in 3D? Then you need a software for that. Luckily there's one which is completely for free. How do you get this amazing software? Well, open the Google, type in Blender and open the first link. Here you can download the Blender from this link. After you click download, don't be afraid about this page, this is just a donation, you don't have to click anything, you just download the installation file. You can close this page, and after it's downloaded, you can start the installation. After you install the software, just look for Blender in your computer and start the program. You can see all commands and shortcuts I use in the bottom left corner. So, you open the Blender for the first time and clicked on General. And here you are with this little cube. First of all, how to move around. Hold the middle mouse button and turn around your cube. Hold the Shift plus middle mouse button to move around your cube. Zoom in and out with scroll wheel or by pressing Ctrl and middle mouse button. To recenter your object, press comma on your numpad. If you use a laptop without numpad, you can do the same by going to View, Frame Selected. If you don't have the numpad, let's do some adjustment to preferences right now. Go to Edit, Preferences, Input and click Emulate Numpad. Now your 0 to 9 keys on the keyboard will be linked to the same shortcuts which use a numpad. Let's zoom out a little bit and try the orthographic views. Press 1 on your numpad and you will see the ZX plane. By pressing 3 ZY plane and by pressing 7 the YX plane. By pressing 9 in any of these views you get to the opposite side view. In the top right corner of the window you have your project tree. Here you can see all the objects inside your scene. You can rename them, move it to the collection, that gives you an ability to quickly interact with multiple objects. Under this window is opened panel with object properties. Here under transform is a location, rotation and scale of your object. We can change these options here or use a shortcut. Press S to scale, R to rotate and G to move. With any of these settings you can press XYZ to change it only in one axis. You can make the smaller adjustment by holding the Shift key. If you are editing and you change your mind and don't want to finish the command, just press the Escape. Now let's take a look on editing. In the top left corner is a drop-down menu where we can switch to different modes. We will choose the Edit mode. As the name suggests, in this mode we can edit our objects. Next to this drop-down is an option if we want to select vertices, edges or faces. Selected parts of the objects can be scaled, rotated and moved with the same shortcut as in the object mode SRG. Let's select a one vertical and move it around. Then, if we switch to edge mode, we can select one edge and move it around as well. The same goes for the planes. New shortcut which we will find here is E as extrude. By pressing the extrude, we can extrude faces, edges or vertices. Selected parts can be deleted by pressing delete. Again, we can choose what we want to delete. To select multiple objects at once, Press on the first one, hold the Shift key and press the next one. If we have an open shape, like this hole which we created, and we want to select all the edges at once, just hold the Alt key and select one of the edges. You can fill this hole by pressing F. This creates a new face between these selected edges. Let's go back to object mode. Delete this object by pressing Delete. To add a new object, go to Add Mesh. In this tutorial series, we will use mostly plane when we will be creating body and wings of our Formula 1 car. Switch to Edit mode. On this plane, we can test the most used modifiers. Press Ctrl R to add a loop cut in the middle. Then delete the one half of it. Now open the Modifiers tab by clicking on the wrench icon in the right menu. Click on Add Modifier, Generate, Mirror. Choose the axis which we want to mirror, in our case it's Y. That's how we can simply make symmetrical objects. You can choose the mirror axis or object which will be used as center for the mirroring. If you don't want to see the effect of the modifier, you can disable its visibility. To quickly add thickness to this plane, we can use another modifier which is called Solidify. Again, it's under Generate, Solidify. Here we can choose the thickness and offset if we want it below, above, in the middle, or divided by a certain ratio. Also, we can choose if we want the rim and surface, or only surface. Last modifier to test now is the subdivision surface. Delete these two modifiers, add new, generate subdivision surface. Let's extrude one edge by Z-axis, click on the edge and add bevel by Ctrl B. By scrolling the mouse wheel, you can add number of resolutions. Turn the modifier off. Right now we have a mesh with hard edges. To smooth these edges out, we use the subdivision modifier. It also changes the edges which we don't want to smooth, and we can fix this by selecting these edges and edit them weight by clicking Shift plus E. Drag the mouse and increase the weight. Now go back to object mode, right click on the object and shade smooth. As you can see, now we have a nice smooth transition between these two faces. To save your work, press Ctrl S. And that's it. Now you are ready to continue in this tutorial series to create your own 3D model of Formula 1 car. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.